Good day, ladies and gentlemen, Narco speaking. Welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be showing you guys 5 basic steps to master technical analysis. Technical analysis is a trading discipline employed to identify trading opportunities in price action and trends. We do this by going in the past and looking at what price action and how price action was behaving, so we know that what could happen in the future of price. In smart money concepts, technical analysis is one of the skills you should master, because you have to be more reactive than predictive. When price behaves in a certain manner, you should be able to react so that you can capitalize on the opportunities formed by price at that specific time. Okay, stay tuned until the video ends so you learn about these 5 steps. And without further ado, let us commence with the video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the 5 basic steps to master technical analysis are the major trend, minor trend depending on which time frame you are, the BOS, the break of structure, meaning that this is mainly to look at market structure at that specific trend you are and specific time frame you are in, liquidity, and or the block, your supply and demand. Okay, so here we have USD CAD on the monthly time frame. Okay, on USD CAD we can see that we have this beautiful break of structure here, and we have this beautiful change of character here. Okay, and if you can look here, we also have this order block here. We have this order block here whereby we're looking for price to tap into this order block and push to the downside to this low here, to violating this low here, since now we have this change of trend here, change of character, and this change of trend. Okay, so once we know this we know this because price was forming this higher high from the higher low, higher high, and price broke the higher low. So whenever price breaks a low in a bullish trend, we know that we could be moving from a bullish trend to a bearish trend. Okay, and hence why we have this order block here. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame. Okay, another thing I saw on the monthly time frame is that we have this here. So price here was moving in a form that price was forming lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then this is the lower low, and price broke this. Price broke the previous lower high. Okay, meaning that, okay, let me just do this: lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and price broke this lower high, our previous lower high, meaning that we could be moving from, in this instance, that is that we could be moving from a bearish trend to a bullish trend. Okay, so here price broke this lower high and respected the lower low. Okay, and price eventually pushed to the upside, showing that we now in a bullish trend. Okay, so let me just clear out this and mark it all out. Okay, so we can see here we have this beautiful break of structure, and we have this beautiful change of character here. Okay, and we can see that price respected this low here, and there could be a order block here. Okay, let's just move to the weekly chart and see. Okay, so on the weekly chart we can see that we have this beautiful order block here. You could use this one, this order block here, or you could use this one here just to be safe. So if you could take your trade here on this order block here, your take profit would be at this high here. Your take profit would be at this high here, and your stop loss would be just at this order block here. So your take profit would be at this high here, and your stop loss would be here. So yeah. Okay, so moving on, we're still on the weekly chart. So what we're expecting is that we can see here we have this break of structure here. We have this break of structure here. So in order for price to move to our monthly order block here, we need to see something like this. Okay, so this is what we have on USD. We have this on the monthly chart. Price is near our order block, but then it hasn't tapped into our order block yet. And then on the weekly chart, this is what we have. We have this. We have this. So on the weekly chart, we can see here we have this break of structure and the change of character here, and price respected the change of character here, and now we know that we're in a bullish trend. Okay, and we have this break of structure here. So after the break of structure, we're expecting price to push to the downside, respecting the low, and pushing to the upside, tapping into our monthly order block. Okay, let me just explain again here on the charts. Okay, clear out this. So this is what we have. Okay, so we're expecting price to push to the downside here, respecting this low here, and then pushing to the upside and tapping into our monthly order block, then pushing to the downside. Okay, so that's what can happen. And another thing that can happen is that price could push to the upside, then push to the downside, push to the upside, tapping into our monthly order block, and then pushing to the downside. Okay, that's what could happen. Okay, so let's move to the weekly chart. Let me just reset the chart. Okay, so here on the weekly chart we can see we have this BRS also here, and we have this beautiful change of character here. This beautiful change of character here, and we can see we had this order block here that was mitigated. That was mitigated here. Okay, and another confluence is that also using our golden zone, we can see that price also tapped into our golden zone and could push to the downside. Okay, so we have this. So now price, since it tapped into our weekly order block here, we're expecting price to break this low here. So now this is the step 2 of our 5 steps. So we started with the major trend, which is the monthly time frame, and now we moved to the weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, we can see that we have a BRS and a change of character, and it tapped into our weekly order block here, and we're expecting it to break this low here. Okay, so now we're going to move to break of structures. Okay, also step 3 is break of structures and market structure. Okay, so we have a break of structure and a chart also here, and yeah, and our step 4 is liquidity, looking at where liquidity is. Okay, so liquidity, we can see that here we had a form of liquidity, trend line liquidity here that was cleared out, that was swept, and we had a form of, we had some imbalance here that was swept out too. That was filled here, and also we can see that here we have a form of trend line liquidity also here that needs to be cleared out. Okay, so those liquidities, they have to be cleared out. Okay, so we can like delete those there. So let's move to the daily chart and see what we have on the daily chart. Okay, on the daily chart we can see that price here, from this low here, price has been moving in a bullish form here. So price was creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We can't consider this as a higher high because it hasn't broke the previous higher high. So here, this here is going to be our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and this is our all-time high here. Okay, so okay, we can see that, and we can see here the break of structures. We have this here, this beautiful break of structure here, this beautiful break of structure here, another one here, and another one here. Okay, and our other blocks we can see here, you can see that price respected this one here, respected this one here, but then price pushed to the upside, then eventually hit our stop loss. Okay, it's completely cool that, but then price eventually pushed to the upside and respected this other block and then pushed to the upside. Okay, so let's move to the weekly chart here and see what we have. Okay, the daily chart. Yeah, so this is the daily chart. Okay, moving to current price on the daily chart, this is what we have. Okay, so we can see here, by the way, this is our weekly order block here. Let me just move to the weekly chart and show you. This is our weekly order block here. Price has tapped into it, and then moving to the daily chart, we can see here we have a beautiful break of structure, a beautiful break of structure, and a change of character here. Change of character here, and we have this beautiful order block here that price could tap into and push to the downside. Okay, and we'll be looking price to violate this low here. Okay, to violate that low there. Okay, and then let's move to the 4-hour chart and see how price was moving. Okay, so on the 4-hour chart we can see, let me just clear out the daily tools here, and let me just show you how price was behaving before. Okay, on the 4-hour chart here, we can see we had this change of character here. We have this beautiful BRS here, and here this was just a grab of liquidity, and price pushed to the upside, respecting this high here. Okay, so we have this here, price was moving in a bullish form, and then eventually there was a grab of liquidity. Price respects our higher high and pushes to the downside, creating lower highs and lower lows and higher highs. Okay, so we can see that price respected this lower high, this previous lower high here, and pushing to the downside, violating the lower low. Okay, so now we know that we moved from a bullish trend to a bearish trend. Okay, so scaling in to the hourly chart, we can see there was this beautiful order block here that was mitigated, and price eventually pushed to the downside, mitigating our take profit here at this low here. Okay, price also moved to the 4-hour chart again and see. Okay, so price mitigated the hourly order block and pushed to the downside here, and then price also respected this lower high here, and price created this break of structure here, another one here, and we can see that we have this beautiful order block here. So, and we can see here we have a form of liquidity here, a form of trend line liquidity here. Okay, and if you're going to take your shorts here, your take profit would be at this low here, at that low there. Okay, and that's it. It's as easy as that. Okay, so you start with your major trend, moving on to your minor trend depending on the time frame, then your break of structures, your change of characters. You have to spot those, how market structure is reacting at that specific price action. And liquidity is also a form of a skill that you should master, an important factor in technical analysis, because some of you would be looking for order blocks at these zones here, whereby they will be just invalidated only to mitigate this order block here and pushing to the downside. Okay, and yeah, those are the 5 steps to master technical analysis within the markets, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so please make sure that you follow me on Instagram. Let me just do this. So please make sure you follow me on Instagram for free smart money educational content, and do check out our Telegram channel. We share daily analysis and signals. You just click on this link here and you'll be redirected to the channel. So if you have reached this far of the video, please let me know how was the video, and do comment down in the description what kind of videos you would like to see on my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell notification button so you get notified every time I drop a video. See you guys in the next video. Peace.